Hi, everyone. Oh, glasses. Yeah, no, right glasses. Yep. How is everyone? Hi, Uncover the News. Kristen from Uncover the News. Lucian, Larry Girl. Michael Dow, hello. I hope everyone's going well. Hi, Cappy's mum. No. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. Hi, Lucian. Yes, I am okay. I'm going okay. Hi, Robin Arvin. Thank you for asking. Connie Brown, hello. Trump going, the US is in a good place with coronavirus, with what, 3 million, over 3 million, 3.5 million cases and 100, you know, it's almost, I think it's over 10% death rate. Yeah, that's really good. That is, yeah. He's an idiot. Hi, Ocean Garnet. Oh, yes, please, everyone, send loving energy to Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Okay? And loving and healing energy. We need her to hang on. We need her to hang on. Will schools open? That's ridiculous, isn't it? In September, they open in September, don't they? In September. Okay, I've written that question down. Oh, Grant from Miss Bufters. He was Granny Mahara. He was not that old. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's just gutting. I love Miss Bufters, and I really enjoyed that, you know, Corey, Carrie and Grant had their own spin-off from that, which is such a great show. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a great show too. Oh my goodness. Oh, please, everyone send just loving wishes to, you know, thoughts to his family. That is just so sad. That's horrible. Granny Mahara, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh. New Kansas rep Stephen Watkins. Is he Stephen Watkins? What's going on with him? Is he Republican or Democrat? I mean, because honestly, I'm sure there are some Democrats out there who will do whatever it takes. 49. Oh, just Mythbusters has been around for so long, and those guys weren't it pretty much from the start. And hi, GM Dave. It's just, yeah. Stephen Watkins from Kansas, 2019. He's been charged with a felony. Yes, Kelly Preston died. Very sad. after a long battle with breast cancer. Related to a 2019 local election. Will he be charged? Hi, Marjorie Lara. Hello. GM Dave. Cappy's mum. Debbie Fitzsimmons, sorry. Hi, Georgie Moon. Hope you're feeling better. Anyway. Timing of Carlson's vacation familiar to Fox viewers. Let's have a look. Tucker Carlson's taken a vacation. I'll have a look at that. Tucker Carlson's vacation. He's another person I just feel is wasted potential because he just went in the wrong direction. Because there's no doubt about it, he's very compelling when you watch him, but when you listen to what comes out of his mouth, she's Kathleen Norman, hey Becca, Debbie Ann, hello. Just wasted potential when I think about him. Yeah. You can't get rid of this, whatever got hold of you, Georgie Moon. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Yes. Let's have a, you want me to do it? I'll do a little reading on Ruth, see how she's going. Just find a new job. William Shotson, hello, welcome. Jagadama Matakariati. Okay. I have no idea what that means. Okay. Debbie Ann, hello. Hi, William. Yeah. Anyway, got a bit of a list going. So let's make a start, shall we? G-string. Who's G-string? Hi, Lisa Wilkinson. Will Texas governor shut down the state again? Oh, Ghislaine Maxwell. Yeah. Oh, I'll do a reading on her. See what's going on with her. Hi, Eunice. And hello, Pakatya. Okay. the Llewellyn deck here. Well, okay, the Llewellyn Tarot by Anna Marie Ferguson. Bringing mythic moments to life. Beautiful deck, beautiful deck. So let's have a look. Have a look at Ghislaine Maxwell. I'm really pleased to hear that a settlement by Harvey Weinstein and his brother and the studio and his company and all that was thrown out of, proposed settlement was thrown out of court by the judge. And so were a lot of the victims. Because he didn't have to admit to any wrongdoing or take any responsibility. Edith Rosales, hello. Crazy Cat Lady Farley, hello. Hi, Judy Malley. Welcome. Hi, Texarkana. Lovely to see you. Sad news about Lisa Marie Presley's son. And yeah, it came out that he committed suicide. So I will do a little bit of a PSA. If you are feeling that things are getting too hard for you, if you are feeling that you're not able to cope, if you're feeling that nobody's listening to you and that you're reaching out for help but nobody seems to get that message, please, there are there are online services, there are phone places. In Australia we have Lifeline, we have Crisis Line. In fact, one of the thing about Riley Keough here down the bottom of that, they had very sad news. There are places you can reach out to for help. Okay, if you feel you don't want to burden your family, please reach out to some of these services that are there. Okay, there's nothing wrong with struggling to cope. Nothing wrong with struggling to cope. It doesn't mean you're a lesser person. Okay. If you're having trouble coping, it does not mean that you're a lesser person. Okay, they've got Lifeline here, which is in Australia. Well, in an emergency in Australia, you can call 000. 911, I think, is in America. Most people know in their different countries if it's an emergency even. And, you know, you can call 911 or whatever your emergency thing is in Australia. If anyone in the US or England, Canada, whatever your country you're in, if you guys want to put a post here on this, you know, put in your comments here, a number, an emergency, you know, a crisis line number or whatever, please feel free to do so. Okay, you can put it in the comments later if you like. Yeah, so every time I hear something like this, I've seen the impact of suicide on family and friends one of my dad's best friends committed suicide, and it gutted him. It gutted it gutted this guy's family, of course. And my father was just rocked. Just, yeah, he was gutted. So, you know, Sharon Sipe, hello. Suzanne Fortier, thank you. Yeah, so please feel free to put emergency lines. You know, it might be different in different states in the wherever you are. Yes, it does work, Sharon Lee. It does work. Here in Australia, if you're struggling and you can't afford to go to counselling and all that, go to your GP. You know, because we do get once a year we're able to get a healthcare plan, which you can go to various services. You get 5 sessions, and it can be a single service or various services. And as well as that, you can get a mental health care plan, which gives you access to 5 counselling sessions. So go to your GP if you're in Australia and you're struggling and you feel you need more help. You can get access to good psychologists. Just ask for a mental health care plan. You get one every year, as well as a general health care plan, where if you've got, like my latest one with my diabetes, I got 3 sessions with a podiatrist, because when you have diabetes, you should look after your feet, and 2 sessions with a diabetes educator, just to bring myself up to speed on a few things. But you can also get in Australia, this is in Australia unfortunately only, but I know there's got a few people in Australia, you can get a mental health care plan from your GP, which will give you 5 sessions with a psychologist. So, you know, and if anybody else knows of things like this, yeah, you're always welcome to put something in the comments. Barr and Trump falling out soon. That's an interesting comment. I'll have a look at that. I've been keeping a track on that, haven't I? Barr and Trump. So having had my... Hi, Deborah Costro. Hello. Hi, Zelda, Secret Zelda. Suzanne Fortier. I think I said hello earlier. If I didn't, Sharon Sipe, hello. Yeah. It is all free in Australia. Yes, the access to the mental health care plan and the general health care plan. Yes, it is a free service. So let's have a look. Shall we have a look at what's going on in Trump's mind today? Hello, Karen Hardinge. Endless Serenity, hi. Rhonda, hi Rhonda Lestico. Oh, don't worry if you're a bit late. I haven't started yet. Been having a bit of a chat. Sometimes I feel that some things have to come before throwing the cards down and discussing ways in which you can get help with depression, or, you know, or if you're feeling suicidal and things like that are important. So, yeah. Hi, Linda Barurian. Did I get your email? I have been waiting for your email, Linda. Let's have a look. You know, it might have gone to... No, nothing in spam. No, Linda, I haven't received an email yet. Do you want to try sending it again? Just remember, it is Footprint Tarot, all one word. In fact, what I'll do is I'll type it here. Okay. And try sending it again. Okay. So. There we go. There we go. There we go. So I just posted my email again there. So no, I haven't. I can't see an email from you here. So when did you send it, Linda? Okay. Petya Wellington, hello. Scott Allen, hi Scott. How are you? Okay. Oh, thank you, Edith. Thank you, Edith. That's a lovely, lovely comment. Hi, Kate, Sweet Blue. Sweet Blue. Now, if I haven't read your name out, you sent it a couple of days ago. No, I haven't. I haven't received anything from you in the last couple of days. So you try sending another one, okay? Okay, let's get this show on the road. Let's get this show on the road. What's going on with El Trumpy? Where's his head at? Hi, Annie S. Beverly Dudick, hello. Okay, let's get this. Where is El Trumpo? I tried to go 22 minutes and I haven't thrown a card yet. Sorry, guys. Where is El Trumpo? Let's see. Where's his head at? Here's him. 8 of Swords. Oh, he's feeling a bit hemmed in and caged in. This is also painted yourself into a corner card. Okay. So he's painted himself into a bit of a corner somehow. What's above him? 9 of Cups. He thought he was going to get his way. He thought he was going to get his way. But at the base of things, Queen of Cups. Somebody else had a different idea. Okay, right. Queen of Cups is often used to represent Russia, and I think this is what this is. Russia at the base of everything. He's painted himself into a corner because he was such a greedy merchant. This is the greedy merchant card. I know it doesn't look that way. But this girl, she's sitting there and she's got a smug look on her face and she's got all these cups and she's saying like, they're all mine, you know. She might be a very lovely looking girl, but that doesn't mean that she's not a bit of a greedy gut. What's his challenge here? Ace of Pentacles. It's resisting offers of money. Prison, yes. 8 of Swords is a prison card. I think, yes, you're right. What's on his mind is prison. Definitely, he feels he's painted himself into a corner, and he's trying to think how to get out. But he can't help himself. Somebody says, "Here, take some money for doing this." He'll do it. He can't help himself. What's next for him? Judgment. The sleepers and judgment. Oh, yeah, people judging him. Judgment. His head is not in a good spot. He's scared shitless. Queen of Swords is going to be called forth to answer for his question, for his actions. What's he scared of? Five of Cups. He's scared of losing. He's scared of losing. He knows if he loses, he could end up in jail. You know. What does he want to do? What does he want to do? Six of Swords. He wants to run away. He wants to go. He just wants to get himself into calmer waters. And I'm using a bit of a bastardized, for want of a better word, cross here. I'm just doing it by feel. So it's a cross, but yeah, a bit of a, yeah, just doing it by feel, like answering the question, asking the questions and stuff. Yeah, he's really terrified of losing. This is, you know, what's in store for him, being called forth to answer for his actions. So all this is on his mind at the moment. All of this is on his mind at the moment. He challenges to say no to bribes. Hi, James Lee. How can somebody be that bad that it's a challenge for them to say no to a bribe, even if it's going to land them in hot shit and they know it? How stupid is somebody? He challenges also to say no to these people who have already bribed him, so that's another challenge for him. But, you know, he, yeah, painted himself into a corner, and that corner could end up being in a prison cell. Yeah. So, what's happening with Barr and Trump? Oh, shit. Hot poop. Nine of Wands, embattled. It's a very embattled relationship. So I'm going to put that down here. And I'm going to put Barr on my left-hand side and Trump on my right-hand side. So that flew out. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm just readjusting my cape thingy. Got a cape thingy. What's on the bottom here? The Emperor. The rule of law. I'm getting this is the rule of law, not Trump. The rule of law, I think, is going to catch up to Barr as well. This is what's overshadowing that relationship. Barr's abuse of the rule of law. Let's have a look. So let's have a look at Barr. Five of Swords. Oh, yeah. Abuse of power. Their relationship is embattled. And abuse of power on Barr's part. What's opposite on Trump? Carrying the burden. But this seems to be, it seems to me it should be the other way around. Trump's abuse of power that Barr's carrying the burden of. But, you know, Barr's also abused power as well. So I often see this as the first thing is the burden of proof. The burden of proof is undeniable, I think. That's what often comes to my mind when I draw the 10 of Wands. The burden of proof is so undeniable. Barr abused power for Trump. What's on Barr's side here now? The enchantment of Offred or the hanged man. Oh, I think Barr thinks that Trump is going to throw him under a bus. The hanged man, the sacrifice. I think Barr feels that Trump's getting ready to throw him under a bus. This embattlement with their relationship, this speaks to tension between the two. It comes and it goes, you know. What's on Trump's side? 3 of Cups. You have to support me. That's why you're here. You're here to support moi and do moi's bidding. That's what everybody, and this is a trio of support. Barr, Kellyanne, Pompeo. You know, there's just somebody else besides Kellyanne, but Barr. Oh yeah, I get Barr, Kellyanne, and Pompeo. They're the big 3, and supporting him. And everyone else is a bit of a bit. Or it could be McConnell. Could be McConnell. Barr, McConnell, and Pompeo. But even though there's 3, I think Kellyanne is part of it too. Hi, Sheila. How are you, my darling? Yeah, so Trump's like, no, you have to support me and make all this burden go away. What's on Barr's side? 9 of Pentacles. He was sitting pretty where he was. This is what he's thinking. It's like, I was sitting pretty at home, retired, and writing my little articles and this and that and the other. And I came out and I put all that at risk because I wanted more power and more autonomy. He's thinking he should have stayed where he was, sitting pretty. Instead, he wanted more power, more autonomy. And, of course, this can also stand for abuse of power. Too much autonomy. What's on Trump's side? Ace of Swords. The truth's going to come out and he's scared. He's scared poopless. Actually, what came through my mind was scared Sir Patrickless because the dude from Star Trek, he played Picard. Oh my goodness. Sir Patrick, whatever it is, Sir Patrickless, you know, because he voiced the poop in the Emoji Movie. So scared Sir Patrickless. And this is all putting a strain on the relationship because Barr's getting the idea that Trump's going to throw him under a bus, and he's hanging back, and Trump doesn't feel like he's getting the support that he should from Barr that he's getting from others. Oh, that makes sense now, just why there's 3 other people that are providing support to him, and he doesn't feel that Barr's giving the level of support that the other 3 are. Barr's just, yeah, more stuff, you know. the more he's there, the more he abuses his position. The longer he's there with that autonomy, the more he's going to abuse it. So look out for more abuses. The truth's going to come out. Do one more on each. Bar's going to end up out in the cold. Got 5 of Pentacles. The horned one in this deck is, of course, or the wild herdsman is, of course, the devil. Pay the devil his due. Trump's going to have the devil to pay, basically, after the truth comes out. Is this relationship where's my little clarifier? Let's have a look. So we'll do a couple of clarifiers on the 9 of Wands. Is this relationship coming to an end? Actually, that's another thing with the 10 of Wands, is usually the end of something. Yeah, I think Trump's thinking about getting rid of Barr as well, which plays into the Hangman. It's pretty worn. There's a lack of stability in this relationship. Barr's just very stoic and hanging in there, but Trump is not that. Trump is drunk on power and emotionally unstable, so that's playing into things. Oh, Dershowitz, I've been meaning to do a reading on him. Hi, Renee Rogers. Nancy Lee. Yeah. The devil came up for the relationship itself. Yep. It doomed. They'll all be ruined. There's a wonderful Australian poet, P.J. O'Leary, I think his name is. Anyway, he wrote this poem called Said Hanrahan. And Hanrahan was just the town's pessimist. And he'd be gathered, they'd all be gathered in church and commenting on how things are going. And Hanrahan would come out. He said, "We'll all be doomed," said Hanrahan, before the week is out. And then it'll be, they got through this and they got through that. And then the last thing in the poem, I think, was floods. And the waters receded and everything. And then they were all talking about the wonderful grass and the crops. And then there'll be bushfires next. Without a doubt, we'll all be ruined, said Hanrahan, before the week is out. And that thing is, we'll all be ruined, just came through my head. Judy Malley, hello. Sharon Lee, hi. Sessions has lost his runoff. What does that mean? Does that mean he's out of the elections? Somebody else is going to run for his seat? Another Republican. Renee Rogers, hello. Tuberville. So he beat Sessions, so it'll be Tuberville who will be running for Sessions' Senate seat. Sessions' Senate sheet. Try saying that when you're tired. I don't know much about this Tuberville or Tuberville. Oh, thank you, Renee. Yes, the koalas are not in a good state at the moment. they're battling quite a few things apart from habitat, there's illness and, you know, Dershowitz. Yes, haven't looked at Dershowitz in a while. So let's have a look at what's going on with Dershowitz. But first, before I do that, will the schools open? Let's have a look at that. I'd like to do that. It involves children. It's so important. Their health is so important. Thank you, Joan Morey. Well, we're got a couple of things to do tomorrow, and then we're just clamping down for a few weeks because over here in Western Australia, you know, the East Coast started to just go off with this virus again. We're clamping down on things, but the government's still going to allow 2 AFL games to go ahead at the stadium in Perth with 30,000, with a crowd of 30,000 for each. And they're from all over Perth. And it's like, no way. We're clamping down. We're not going anywhere. Yeah. So let's have a look at what's happening with some of the schools. Eight of Pentacles. Lots and lots and lots of research and details has to be gone into yet. We've got the truth coming out about something. 10 of Cups, families. Will they remain closed? The truth's going to come out. It's going to be judged. I said, will they remain closed? That's yes, yes, no. If they open it up, there's going to be loss. Will they remain closed? Knight of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Betsy DeVos is going to try and force some open. She's going to try and force some open. And those that do decide to stay open, they're going to suffer loss. But I think a lot are just not going to open. No, there's going to be a lot that remain closed. But there's going to be some. I don't know what is wrong with this woman, that she'd put children at risk like this. You know? There's going to be some loss on those schools that are open. There's going to be some loss. You know, they've got everything set up for online, don't they? And there's no reason why they can't continue to do classes online. Or School of the Air, whatever, correspondence. There's going to be some schools here and there that will open in isolated areas that maybe they haven't had cases or anything, you know, like little small pockets where they haven't had any cases or anything like that. So they might open. But mostly it's like they might open with no real risk. But they'd have to be really small, like elementary schools or anything, where just the young kids go, where the older kids have to go on a bus to a larger place. I don't think those schools will open, but that's in really small towns. I think some of them might open and be okay, but on the large part, no, they shouldn't open. I think a lot of places are going to, a lot of the local authorities are going to say, no, we're not opening. No way. Six of coins, Emperor on the bottom of the deck, six of coins, Knight of Cups, the Tower, Nine of Swords. Woohoo! Yes, and I saw very interesting. I'll ask that question too and see what I got, but definitely money laundering things going where they shouldn't. What the face that's being represented about those transactions is not real. We don't need both parents at home. I think that if essential workers, if their kids can be safely taught in, you know, but yeah. Sarah Gideon just won a primary against Susan Collins. So Susan Collins is out. Woohoo! Absolutely good news. She's, you know, toothless tiger. Now, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Let's have a look at Ruth. Sending all lovely. Alex Scully, 392Z. Hello. So is Mueller going to be testifying? Okay. Well, I'll have a look at how that might go too. He has a lot to account for. Excuse me, but what the F? Anyway, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. What's going on with Ruth? The Star, hopeful. That's a good card. The Empress, she's strong. She's got an abundance of support out there. People just wishing her well. Love, an abundance of love and support behind her. Six of Pentacles, sharing resources. People are sharing their love for her. Knight of Pentacles. This is her role as someone who defends in the law or who looks at the law. She's not finished. This is the slowest moving knight, of course. She's elderly. She's not finished. I think she's going to end up, look, she is thinking about retiring. Five of cards. She's feeling a little bit out in the cold. Maybe, don't know what, but strength is next to that. A lot of strength. Four of Swords, rest. She's battling. But every time she gets sick, it's a little bit more chipped away from her. She's a really strong woman. But I don't know if she has many more battles left in her. The world, the universe, the end of one. The Horned One. Yes, she's in for a tough time. she's still determined to hold on and hold dominion over what she feels is her. But she needs some rest, but she can't continue to fight. She's every time it's being harder and harder on her. Yeah, she's in for a tough time. I wish I could tell you that she was going to bounce back from this and you know, but there's a couple of things there that say she's in for a hard time. Didn't get the death card for her, but I did get the Four of Swords, which is a rest. I got the Devil, which means she's having a very hard time, and I got the Out in the Cold card, the Five of Pentacles. Out in the cold. I think they're finding it hard to find ways to treat her with this. They're feeling a little bit with this, they're finding it hard. Treating her is hard. So this is going to be hard and tough. But yeah, I think she'd just have to hang on till November. If they tried to introduce a new Supreme Court justice in the handover, that just would not happen. So just has to hold on till the election. So Graham is having Mueller testify. Lovers on the bottom. Page of Cups. He was surprised by the news. Not part of the agreement he had with Graham. Wow. Thinks he's going to win. He still thinks he can manipulate the situation and win. Okay, so Graham is getting Mueller in to testify before the Senate. Okay, let's have a look at how that will go. If anyone else is in a different part of the world too and want me to read on their part of the world, England or Israel, or things going on there, please let me know. Okay. The Magician. He's hoping that by getting Mueller in, he can manipulate his testimony somehow. Mueller's testimony. He's thinking it's a preemptive strike that he can use to manipulate what Mueller comes out with. Is that going to work? We've got the Empress. In abundance. Mueller has an abundance of things to say. Nine of Pentacles. About people who were sitting pretty and who use their money, about money and influence and autonomy being used to undermine autonomy, because it should be a completely autonomous, well, not completely autonomous, but the vote should be autonomous, free, and entirely in the hands of the people, but it wasn't. So Knight of Swords, what Mueller has to say is going to create chaos. Page of Cups, surprising news. Now, Kirsten, uncover the news. You got the Page of Cups as well. Trump was surprised by this. And he's surprised. Three of Swords. He's feeling betrayed, but also Trump's feeling betrayed by Lindsey Graham, but also the American people are going to feel betrayed by what comes out. So Trump isn't happy with Lindsey Graham at all. The universe, end of one journey, start of another. It's going to help lead towards a new cycle, the end of Trump's administration. 10 of Cups, that's the Republican Party. It's going to shake up the Republican Party to the core. Page of Wands, yep, this is the orator delivering news about somebody's actions. Ace of Swords, the truth's going to come out. This is America as well. The Empress is America. America has put their voices behind. Sorry, I'm stuttering a bit, guys. Sorry about that. America has put their voices behind Mueller. They're supporting Mueller. He's got an abundance of support, and what he has to say, it's America's going to feel betrayed by what comes out. Again, when the truth comes out, but Trump's really surprised, and he's feeling betrayed by Graham. The chaos is going to come out. You know, this is Mueller, the Knight of Swords. What he has to say, the Republicans are going to feel betrayed by Mueller. That's ridiculous. The only people who have a right to feel betrayed here are the American people. Everyone else is so crooked. You don't have a right to feel betrayed when it all comes crashing down on top of you. The truth's going to come out. The orator's going to speak about actions. The truth's going to come out. Might even entangle some people in the Republican Party that weren't necessarily brought up before. Why did Sessions back Trump? Why did Sessions even nominate Trump in the first place? Who told him to do it? Those sorts of questions. Who told Sessions to nominate Trump? Whoever seconded him. Who told him to do that? Who paid for them to do that? They were paid to do it. There's a lot going to come out, especially about some ties to specific members of the Republican Party as well. Bad luck if you feel betrayed, fellas. Brought it on yourselves. What sailors, there was that fire on a naval ship, wasn't there? What happened there? Oh yes, Netanyahu. That I've got him on my list to read on. Is he going to resign? There's been protest demanding his resignation. Oh, I hope Fauci ends up on Times Person of the Year too. So anyway, let's swap decks. I'll just put this one back in the. Let's have a look here. Another deck. Netanyahu. Let's have a look at him. Surgeon, yeah, I think he should be the Surgeon General, better than that silly idiot who's in there now. I'm sorry, I mean, he just does not inspire confidence. Sheila, you have to do another session with me. And Scott, I'd love it if you'd join me at some stage too. If you'd come and do a session with me. Melissa Miller, hello. Attacking who? Who's the Trump? Oh, Fauci, yeah. Yeah, he's been going at Fauci, hasn't he? That's jealousy. Then there's 9 of 1 investigators. Ace of Coins. Chariot, 9 of Cups, element. Wow. I'm finally getting cabin fever, Texarkana. Yeah, well, we're just happy that we have a nice outdoor area to sit in that's covered. We're going to put a vinyl down on the pavers and put in some cafe blinds. Oh, I'd love to do a live with you, Scott. Email me at my email, footprinttarot@gmail.com, and maybe we can work on a session together. As you probably guessed, mornings my time are best for me. But I can do evenings my time, which are early mornings your time. So we'll work something out. Yes, your Sunday mornings, it's like 3 a.m. in the morning for me, for your Sunday mornings. So, or 5 in the morning or something. I suppose I could give it a go. Send me what time you do it your time, Sheila, and then I can work out what time you guys generally do it, Sheila, your time. And then I can work out what time it is my time. And I can always get up early or something. So, and Becca at House of the Norman, I would still love to do a live with you. That's early, yeah. You can always join me on my Sunday morning or Saturday night, if that works. But send me the time that you guys normally go on anyway. And, you know, if it's only like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock or something, my time, I can get up early. 8:30 a.m. Colorado Mountain Time. Okay. 8:30 a.m. Look. Now, Netanyahu. Will Netanyahu resign? The words that went through, he's got Queen of Wands, or Queen of Pentacles. He likes where he is at. He likes the luxury and the money and everything of the position. Yeah, the thought that went through my mind was not bloody likely. So 4 of Cups. They've been offering him deals to resign, but he's not interested. King of Wands. He likes being the king. And being the nature of person he is, he thinks he's the kind of leader that provides stability and compassion and all that, but he's not. In reality, he's a quick-tempered, nasty piece of work. 8 of Swords. He's looking towards jail. The Magician. Now you see him, now you don't. They're gathering everything they can. They have everything they need to force him out. They've offered him and he's knocked it back, said, I'm the king. It's going to blow back on him, I think. 10 of Pentacles. The 10, a time, end of a cycle. His legacy is not a good one with Israel. And it's coming to an end. 6 of Swords, movement away. Ace of Wands, new ideas, new leadership, new creativity. 8 of Cups, walking away. I think he might, because I think new hope, the star, new hope for Israel. I think they're threatening with locking him up, throwing him in jail, throwing away the key if he doesn't leave voluntarily. I still think it's going to take time, a little while. It's not going to happen in the immediate future. We've got 2 major arcana here. But I think he could. I think they're gathering everything they need to say, look, we will basically arrest you and throw you in jail. There's nothing in their constitution that says they can't do that. So they've tried to get him out nicely with offers and things like that, but it hasn't been working. He's standing his ground. He's like, I'm the king, you can't move me. But they're getting more and more together, everything they need together, and something to do with money as well. They need him gone. They need him to walk away from the office, or they'll force him out, throw him in jail. There's hope for Israel. So yeah, he might resign, but more likely they'll have to just go in and arrest him and throw him in jail. That's Netanyahu in Israel. So, hi Teresa Judy. Hello. Hi G-Ma5. Now, what's on the list here? Will the Texas governor shut the state down again? It's really out of control there, is it? I've sort of been a very busy week, had a lot going on, and haven't quite looked at all the news. So I'm going in cold with a lot of this stuff, which isn't always a bad idea. Sometimes, you know, watching too much, you can get things, you know, planted in your head. So that's one of the reasons why I've been sort of steering clear from a lot of news. So Melissa Miller, hello, welcome. I said hello, Teresa Judy, didn't I? Yeah. So, will the Texas governor shut down the state again? Does 45 fear the Walton judgment? 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands, 8 of Coins. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely, because it'll provide the 8 of Coins, of course, details. 9 of Cups, wishes coming true, but I'll ask that question too. So, but anyway, first, will the Texas governor open up the state for new journey? Shouldn't take steps blindly. The Lovers. Forming a partnership. Judgment. 10 of Cups. He's Republican, isn't he? The party. Temperance. King of Wands. That's Trump. 7 of Wands, standing his ground. Page of Wands. 8 of Cups, turning back on. King of Swords. He made an agreement, a sort of tacit agreement with Trump, which he will be really judged for, to keep the state open. There's going to be investigations into his actions at some stage. This King of going to be questions asked. He's standing his ground. Temperance. I don't think he will. Going to face a lot of judgment. He's going to face a lot of judgment. 8 of Cups. I mean, Texas people of Texas are going to feel that he abandoned them. I don't think he will. I'd love to say he will, but I don't think he will. I think he's uses word is going to come out of why he didn't shut it down. He's going to end up facing some investigation on this. Temperance. Trying to find a balance that'll work. Rather than shut it down, he's trying to find a balance that will work. No balance works with this virus. There's no balance that works. Now, he's got this tacit agreement. He will be judged on it. Tacit agreement with the Republican Party. If he doesn't do as they say and keep the state open, they're going to withdraw support in his next electoral campaign, in his next, the next election for governor. Or whatever else his next election is. I don't know if there can only be a certain number of terms someone can be governor, but whatever his next electoral bid is, whether it's to remain the governor of the state or move up to federal level or whatever, they won't support him if he doesn't do what they want. So he's standing his ground. I don't think he's going to close the state, no. Well, North Carolina closed down again. He wouldn't wear a mask on a flight. Oh, heaven's sakes. God, how selfish are these people? What is wrong with them? That is one person who I'm convinced there was something diddly with. Estelle Harrington, hello. If I don't see your name straight away, don't despair or read out your name straight away, because people pop in when I'm reading or getting a new deck and stuff, and I don't always see your name straight away. But yeah. Hi, Mahalia, F.A. I bet. Well, isn't that nice? I'm fat, eh? Well, if I could do a bird call, I'd do one. You think? Well, Mahalia, if I'm fat, you're ugly. I can lose weight. Yeah. Somebody. Oh, yeah, come on. If you're a troll, just go and get some anger management. For heaven's sake. Now, North Carolina, is that going to shut down again? Strength. Temperance. They're working on tempering the virus. They're looking everywhere for new ideas to help. The Nine of Pentacles. They feel they're okay at the moment. They feel they're doing okay at the moment. This is a sitting pretty card. They feel they're doing okay at the moment. At the moment came into my head here. The Emperor. They're getting pressure from Trump not to close down. The World, beginning of one cycle, start of another. Three of Pentacles. They're talking with other people. And they're working on tempering down the pressure from Trump. Six of Cups. They're looking backwards to see how successful the last shutdown was. The Seven of Wands. They're standing their ground at the moment. Four of Wands. Homecoming. They're looking into it. At the moment, they're not looking at it at the moment as shutting down again. But they're really actively looking at ways to tamper this, see what they can do. They're getting pressure from Trump, which they're just trying to ignore. They're working with the government, with different groups. But this world right in the middle, end of one thing, start of another. They certainly haven't ruled it out. They have not ruled shutting down out. The homecoming card, people being in their homes. They're asking people to stand their ground at the moment. They're looking back at how they handled it last time and how successful it was the last time. I don't know that it's going to be a complete and total shutdown, but I think they are going to reintroduce some restrictions that they had lifted. So it might not be a complete stay in your home, do not go out, shelter in place or whatever, but I think they're looking at reintroducing some restrictions that they thought helped, and in that way tempering the impact. They know they have to do something, and they are going to do something which might reintroduce some restrictions and all that, tempering the impact of that a total shutdown would have. But they're not dismissing the idea that I think they are going to reintroduce some restrictions, but whether or not they go for a total shutdown, it might be a little while yet, but they're definitely looking at doing ways in which to at reintroducing some measures, temperances measures and stuff to temper with this. Yeah. And whereas Texas, I got temperance with Texas as well, and there are things he could do that don't require a total shutdown, but he's not even thinking about doing them. You know, even putting in place those measures that wouldn't require total shutdown but would help. No, he's not even thinking about doing it. We're North Carolina, yeah. Hi, Melissa Miller. Will you receive another stimulus package? The words that passed through my mind was not why Trump is there. But let's have a look. Will you receive another stimulus package? Yeah, I'm going to look at the New Hampshire thing too. King of Pentacles. This is Trump hanging on to his money. Justice. King of Wands. Not until someone more compassionate is in office. King of Wands in this case, more compassionate leader. That'll be Biden. 10 of Pentacles. Family, or in this case, government. Knight of Swords, justified. Hierophant, government. The Chariot movement. Knight of Swords, investigation. 5 of Wands, conflict. The Moon, secret. There's some stuff going to come out about what really went on with some of the stimulus money that went out previously. I think there might be a bit of investigation about the previous lot and why it was such a disaster. High Priestess and agendas. There's a lot of major arcana here, which means in terms of time waiters, it's not going to be immediate. I think you will get another stimulus package, but it is not going to be until Biden is in office. And the government has had a chance to look at, there's going to be some conflict, but there's going to be some conflict before that about people are starting to ask questions. Why were so many stimulus checks sent out to people who were dead, paid to people who were dead? Where did that money go? You know, how many corporations got stimulus money when they shouldn't have? There's a lot of questions. Conflicts of interest are going to have to be addressed here. So they're going to be addressing a lot. There's a lot going to come out about the last stimulus package as well, and some agendas. But justice will happen when a new leader is in place, a more compassionate leader. You're not going to get another stimulus package until Biden is in place. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Estelle. I wish I could. This is just what I'm getting. There's going to have to be a lot of questions asked. The government will be justified with the agenda, hidden agenda. Got the High Priestess here. Hidden agenda, movement forward. Once the government moves forward, so I'll ask, will Biden set up another stimulus package? Maybe even a better one. But yeah, there's so much. They're going to have to be investigating a lot. They're going to investigate a lot what went on with the last one. Biden set up a new stimulus package. Yes, it's going to work with Congress to address some of the losses. 5 of losses. Ace of Wands, yes. 5 of Cups losses to address some of the losses. The Sun, that's good. The Tower, undermine, change to the way it was done. 4 of Pentacles, to help with securing people, because people are feeling very insecure. Yeah, the Tower is about some change too, and cataclysmic. Loss. Just, yeah, I think, yeah, Biden will set up new, but and it's also going to bring about the way in which it's going to bring about some changes as well. Tower, But they're going to be investigating what happened with the last one as well, and that's their actions are going to lead to a tower moment for somebody. Yes, they're going to work with, Biden's going to work with Congress to redress the losses. I don't know when it will happen. Yeah. Well, went to the surviving spouse. Well, if the surviving spouse already got there, does that mean that they got double the money? And I'm sure there are a lot of people who haven't received anything yet. I'm looking at the Teresa Judy's comment on the stimulus payments that were paid to dead people. Some of them went to their surviving spouses, but you know. Yeah. Now, Ghislaine Maxwell, let's have a look at her. Hi, Ian Rob. Night, Sheila. Will Mary be called to testify? The Tower. That's an interesting question, but first I'll have a look at Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine Maxwell. What's going on with Ghislaine Maxwell? Took ages for us to all figure out how to say her name. Elbow bump. Sahari, Jasmine, Marina. Sahari, hello. Welcome. I'm fine, thank you, Ian. Hi, Jen Lynn. I've not seen your name here for a while. Good to see you. Ghislaine Maxwell, what's going on with her? Ace of Swords, the truth will come out. Let's have a look. The Empress, abundance. Three of Pentacles, group work. The Emperor. Queen of Cups. Three of Cups, support. Seven of Cups, gaslighting. Confusion. Four of Pentacles, hanging on to security. Page of Swords, whistleblower. Disappointing news. Queen of Pentacles, luxury. She likes her luxury. She's remanded in custody at the moment. She's certainly talking to people, to investigators. Page of Swords, she's talking to investigators. Three of Coins, that's group work. Three of Cups, she's trying to find support. The Emperor, that's the rule of law. Is that the rule of law? Christine Thomas, hello. Yes, Jenlyn, I'd like to do a live with you again if you'd like to do that. It was fun. Who's this emperor? Strength. Strong case. The rule of law. They've got a strong case. Yeah, that's the rule of law. I thought for Trump, and I couldn't really see Trump. If Trump's involved there, it's sort of a peripheral thing, but it's like he's one of many who took advantage. So, yeah. Strength. She knows she's screwed, and she's trying to work to, you know, they have an abundance of evidence against her and a really strong case. The Queen of Cups. I think she's on medication. Four of Pentacles, she's not feeling very secure. Is she in danger? The Chariot. Yeah, she's not feeling very secure where she is. And I've got the Chariot on top of that for a Pentacles card. They might move her to a different facility. I think she's getting threats. She is Queen of Pentacles. That's her. And Queen of Cups again. Yeah. She's taken. Yeah. Linda G says she's always seen her with grey hair. But the thing is, she could dye her hair. She's pretty old. I mean, she's older than me. I don't know. And I've got, look at my hair. It's grey. So, Four of Cups. Office she doesn't want. Yeah, they're making offers to her, and she doesn't want them, but I don't think she really has anywhere else to go. No support. What's this Seven of Cups? Gaslighting. I think there's been some gaslighting. This whole her being stupid to go and set up in New Hampshire or whatever. I think that was a bit of a gaslighting. I think she came to the US with a deal already in. Burden of proof. She's, yeah, and I'll continue to keep their deal with her as long as she continues to provide proof. Eight of Wands, communications, but also it's a movement card. Yeah, she's not very secure where she is. I think they're going to move her to a different facility. She is talking. She is talking. And she's got a lot of proof about a lot of people. Abundance, but there's so much against her. But she's got an abundance of proof against others. Hi, Shoop Shoop. Mary Trump. Oh, don't worry about people throwing some cards in the chat, Jen Lynn. That doesn't bother me. Yeah. If people want to throw cards, it doesn't bother me, but yeah. But thank you very much for saying something. I do appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, no, that's, yeah, don't stress about it, Jenlyn. That's all right. Sometimes it's interesting for me to see what somebody pulls up, whether I agree or not, you know, but yeah, that's all right. It's such a busy couple of weeks, and hopefully haven't been able to sit down and watch a lot of videos this week at all. And yeah, or if I have, like on Monday, I think I just popped in for a few minutes on Jenlyn and Becca's and Johnny's, just for a few minutes, because I really couldn't do more longer than that. So Kalina, hi from the Philippines. Okay. Now let's see. Oh, Stephen Watkins. What's going to happen? Is this Stephen Watkins? Is he a Republican or a Democrat? Stephen Watkins. It shouldn't matter. I'm just going to ask Stephen Watkins. Will he go to jail? Three of Wands. He's going to get what's coming to him, whether it's jail time or something else. Page of Wands, whistleblower. Someone talking about his actions with money, campaign. Money, Four of Cups, he's going to get an offer he doesn't want. Wheel of Fortune, it was bound to happen. Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, Panacea, Queen of Cups, the Panacea, the Hierophant, the government. Yeah, I think he's Eight of Cups, he's going to have to resign, I think. Three of Cups, the Moon, there's a lot coming out about him, but yeah, he's going to get an offer he doesn't want. Yeah, and he could end up in jail, but I didn't really see any sword cards to indicate that. Oops. Put the card in upside down. I remember thumbs up, guys. Oh, is Mary Trump going to testify before who? Congress? The Senate? Is Mary Trump going to testify before Congress, which is both the House and the Senate? So Congress is Congress. GM Dave. Yes, people, very few people are accepting cash now over here. Mostly it's all done with cards. Yeah. Will Mary Trump testify to Congress? Page of Cups. She got some surprising news. Well, the White House can't stop her. Four of Pentacles. Security. Ace of Swords. Let's see, yeah. Tower. Whoa. It will definitely have a tower effect on her uncle. Yeah, tower effect on the Emperor. The Hangman is going to change a lot of people's perspective about him. People who have not woken up yet. There's going to be even more change of perspective. Two of Wands. Definite plan for her to come out and tell the truth. Ace of Cups. Upwelling of emotion. Strength. What she has to say is going to strongly impact everything. Five of Pentacles. It's going to leave her out in the cold with her family, but I don't think with her, you know, a lot of her family, but I don't think she really cares about that. Family's going to try and shove her under a bus, but that won't work. Very, very emotional. Four of Swords, Queen of Wands. After she does, she's going to retire for a little bit. She's very, you know, draw back a little bit. I know she's going to have tours and all that to do, but she is a bit tired and wanting a bit of a rest. So she'll probably have a wee bit of a rest at some stage. But Seven of Wands. Now she's going to stand her ground, but she does need some rest, I think. She's tired. And Queen of Wands, she's a very compassionate person. Yeah, she is, and it's going to rock. It's going to rock the boat. Yeah, China. You think your brain is angry with your fingers? Yeah, that's when you can't hit the right letter to save yourself or type the right thing to save yourself. Teresa Judy. Oh, Whitby. No, Whitby's not a beagle. He is an Australian Terrier. So, Australian Terrier Scotty Cross. So, yeah. For those of you who don't know, Whitby is my little dog that you heard in the background there. And, yeah, he's our little bubba boy. A squirrel has tested positive for the Black Plague. Woo. He is a happy dog. He is a happy dog. He is the best, happiest little dog. He's gorgeous. Okay. Oh, Tucker Carlson has gone on a vacation. What's behind this? And I'll do a quick look at Tucker Carlson, and then I will do what was really behind. I can't believe he cited the weather. It was lovely weather. But what was behind Trump actually cancelling the New Hampshire rally? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's not protecting us. He's like just stating, I was the first dog on this in this street, in this estate. Thank you very much. So you do what I want. Yes, gonna have a look at why. Oh, sweetheart, Larry Kudlow, Lucian. I prefer not to go there. If you've got that struggle, isn't he a journalist or something? Ah, that's on my old phone. that I use to record the videos. I haven't recorded a video in ages. I really should. I've got this lovely list of mystery tours to do, but you know. Okay, Tucker Carlson's vacation. What's behind it? Abuse of power. He's been abusing his position. Five of Swords. He's been abusing his position. He was standing his ground and refusing to listen to what the Fox executives were saying to him. This is the Queen of Cups. This is the Fox executives putting some medicine on a situation that was bound to calming. Ooh, death. Change. He might not come back. I wonder what he's done. He did something that he said, or he's had that writer for years and years who's recently been found out to have been posting things on really nasty websites, very nasty comments. This is, a lot of people were upset about this, so it might be soothing, something like that, because he's standing his ground and supporting this writer. This could be the end of his career with them. Yep, they're isolating him. Yeah, they're trying to temper the situation. They've got really, really bad feedback about this thing. It's something to do with that writer. They're justified in doing it. They're trying to cloud the issue a little bit. They're trying to, you know, keep things under wraps. But there's going to be, they've lost something. I think they've lost a lot of advertisers over this thing with this writer. Queen, they asked him to, they actually called him in and said, you know, this guy's got to go. You can't have him on staff anymore. And I think Tucker stood his ground and said, but no. So he was put on holiday and they're making the decision. Will Tucker Carlson come back? Will he come back? Aid of movement away, sacrificial and conflict. No, I think he might not come back to Fox. I think it might be the end of his career there. It was just one thing too many. Because this is movement away. They're going to throw him under a bus. They're going to have to battle it. It's going to be a bit of a battle and might have to end up in court with it, with his contract and all that, and give him a payout. But yeah, it's going to be a battle for them, but I don't think they want him back. Okay. Given that it was a nice 82 degrees, sunny with a few clouds, and the hurricane was not even within a cooee of a cooee of New Hampshire. Why did Trump really cancel his yeah. Yeah, why did Trump cancel the New Hampshire rally? Why did he really cancel the New Hampshire rally? Why did Trump really cancel the New Hampshire rally? It was bound to happen. 3 of Queens, 9 of Cups, conflict, the greedy merchant, the Fool, the Lovers, King of Swords, 3 of Swords, betrayal, 4 of Swords, rest, plan his dominion. It wasn't going to plan. He felt betrayed. There were conflicts with the venue, I think, and with the New Hampshire government. There were conflicts. He wanted concessions from them that they weren't prepared to give. Yeah, the group work people we were talking to, they weren't prepared to give him some concessions that he wanted. People staying at home too. New Hampshire weren't really interested. A lot of people prefer to stay at home. They're not happy with him in New Hampshire. They feel a bit betrayed by him as well. The numbers, and also apart from not being able to get what he wants from the venue and the government, there, the people weren't interested. The numbers that they were hoping to get just weren't there. People in New Hampshire are moving away from him. They don't, you know, they're not interested in a partnership with him. They're not interested in backing him. And they'd rather stay at home with their families at this time. They don't want to go out and, yeah. Yeah, don't worry. I mean, it doesn't bother me if people want to throw some cards along with them, that along with me, that's fine. That doesn't bother me. I've already said that if you wanted, please feel free to. I don't feel disrespected by that at all. So, yeah. As I addressed the issue a few weeks back, so yeah. They're not pulling with me. Oh, that's all right. Don't stress. Don't stress on that. Yeah. Smart people and, you know. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he's reimbursed. That's okay, Jenlyn. If you want to block them so you don't see it, that's fine. Each to his own. I'm very much a live and let live type of person, you know. Yeah, I don't think he's reimbursed any of the cities that he's been to with his rallies. And as for this cutting of funding for schools, I think that'll all be reversed when Biden gets in, so I wouldn't stress too much. Yeah. I mean, look, you've got a lot of essential workers who both parents could be essential workers, and they don't have someone to look after the kids while they're working. Having the kids in, letting them go to school where they are safe and they are cared for. You know what? Even if they get testing kits into the schools and the kids get tested every couple of weeks to make sure that things are going okay. That's one way of safeguarding them. But I think you shouldn't be forced to send your kids to school if you're not happy to. But for those who really don't have a choice, who need the schools, I think it's up to the school districts at Estelle Harrington what they feel. But if those people kids who have to go to school, their parents are essential workers and they'll be safe there. And if they bring in test kits, test the kids every 2 weeks to make sure that they're okay and that they're safe and stuff. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Okay, look, my darlings, thank you very much for joining me, but I do have to go. 2 hours is up. Yes, they do hurt. It would be nice if they could find something that to do with kids that doesn't hurt, because apparently they stick things right up your nose and then at the back of your throat, and it's hard for kids to have to deal with that. Surely there must be a better way that they can do those tests, even if it's just up the throat or something, you know. Saliva-based test, yeah. Oh, good. If they have this saliva-based test, if that works out, use that with the kids in school so they can get tested every couple of weeks. Okay. But still not force people to send their kids to school if they feel safer with them at home. Anyway, love you all, guys, and thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.